Welcome back to Tabletop Tactics with me, the Spider, today using the Sons of Titan versus
me, the human peanut, B-Bone, using the Imperial fists.
That's correct. Mr. Bone has bought the brand new Space Marine Codex using the Imperial Fists successor tactic traits, things. You get what I'm saying.
Yes.
But can they take on the psychic might of Titan itself? I say no, sir. I say, today I crush you, sir.
Nah, it's not gonna happen. I've actually brought a good list.
Yes, I actually do believe that I'm going to lose this horribly. So stay tuned. We're going to cover those lists. It's going to be all bad for me.
Yeah.
It's time to talk Titan, specifically their sons. I'm running the Grey Knights, and I don't want to alarm any of you at home. It is 2,000 points on the nose. Now, I know it's a Tactica. It means that we're going all competitive. That doesn't mean that we can't have fun. We always do. So what I'm going to do is go over my list. It's a Battalion Detachment. We have 3 HQs. Grey Knights really need the HQs, pretty much because they support the entire army synergy-wise. So I'm heading this up with Kaldor Draigo today. This is a bit of an experimental Grey Knight list, doing a spin-off of a list that I ran over on demand, over on the website. I had some good success with it, liking it, but I want to try this variant to see how it goes. Draigo does what he says on the tin. He is the Grandmaster of Grandmasters, and he will be buffing everything around him. We then have a Brotherhood Captain. For me, still a staple in a 9th edition Grey Knight force. I really want that double range smite. I think it's too useful to pass up given the rest of the units that I run in the army. I then have a rather interesting choice of a Librarian, because you never see a Librarian in the Grey Knights force, do you? He has the Sanctic shard, again another relic you never see. Obviously I have to take this guy. He has your classic Imperium Domination at the moment because I am very CP hungry, and he's also got, I forget the other name of the power, but you can see it in the list in the description below. We then have troops. For me, Strike Marines, yeah, okay, they're good, but they're pricey in an age where a lot of things have 2 wounds and they don't. So I'm going for Terminators. I've got 3 units of Terminators. They've all got Halberds. That's my troops. That's what I'm rolling with today. Okay. We're then going to go over to the elites. We have 3 Lucky Dreadnoughts. My Venerable Dreadnoughts, I have given them a Dreadnought close combat weapon because I do want them to mix it up in combat and go and take objectives, etc. And I've given them a multi-melter. Big fan of these now, given the extra shot in 9th edition, and of course, given the fact that if I'm going to try and get close to you anyway, it makes sense that the shorter range of the multi-melter is not going to be too much of a drawback. And on top of that, it means that they're cheaper, because it's cheaper than a twin las cannon. So what's not to like? I then have my Warlord. How strange. My Warlord is an elite's choice. This is a little Grey Knight player trick that I've not actually used before, if I recall correctly. I'm using a Paladin Ancients. I have given him the Augarium Scrolls relic just to help buff units around him with extra exploding hits. And he's got first to the fray. So he's a guy that can deep strike down and then give a 6-inch aura of re-rolling charge roll. So that would be really useful too. Then what we have, and this is a very controversial choice. Actually, I'll come to the controversial choice last. I have one more Elite's choice, to be fair. It's a Paladin squad. It's not a Paladin bomb. It's only 5, but and they've all got Halberds. But these guys are still good. They're very pricey, but they can still do the business. I've sort of leaning away from 10-man units currently because they're so expensive, and I've just got the regular Terminator troops instead. But I've got a unit of 5 Paladins. Let's see what they do. Finally, the controversial choice, I have a unit of Interceptors. 10 of them. I really like at least 1 unit, the ability to redeploy, to put Cybolt ammunition on in the tide of shooty shoots. They can do some serious damage, and they're a mobile unit, which 9th really needs. That's it. It's 2,000 points on the nose. Let's briefly talk secondaries. Very hard army to go up against. I have decided we are playing sweep and clear today, so I've decided to take the mission specific one, direct assault. I've also decided to take engage in all fronts because with a combination of my deep striking and my interceptors and the way the objectives are placed, it's quite likely I can get that. And then I've also gone for Bring It Down. Not ideal, he's only got 3 vehicles as you're about to see. Let's see how we do. It's Bones List coming up next.
Alrighty, so Imperial Fist fans, I have brought you a pretty tasty list today. I think it's got some serious legs, it's got mobility, it's got an answer for pretty much everything in my opinion. And it's going to be pretty good. So we've got a Battalion of goodness, and then we've also got an Outrider due to the choices that I needed to fit into here, but it's actually worked out well with the HQs I've had to take now, so I'm actually quite happy with how it all turned out. So we start off with the Battalion. So I've got a captain in there, Primaris captain. He'll be my warlord. I've given him rights of war. So he becomes objective secured, and any unit around him within 6 also becomes objective secured. I think that this is a great warlord trait to have, especially in a game where, you know, transports and things are starting to run forward and hold objectives. It's really good to be able to counter that with your own vehicles and or characters if need be. So I think that's pretty cool. I'm glad that I've got him in there. I've also given him the Vox Aspiratum. Giving him that 9-inch aura is just really good. It's so good that I would never not take it, in my opinion. Yeah, the ability to get those reroll ones everywhere is really handy. So I take it whenever I play Space Marines. My second HQ in the battalion, I've just got a lieutenant in there as well. He's running bare bones. I think they've both got auto bolt rifles, which is good, being Imperial Fists, because obviously those 6s are going to be extra hits. We then move over to my troops. I've got 3 units of intercessors in there, 5-man units. Love them. They're just rocking how they go. I am going to take bolt rifles on these guys. It is one less shot, but I like the range on them and the inbuilt -1. And I think in this particular matchup, it will having AP against, you know, Terminators and Paladins is going to be really helpful. So that's what I've taken. We then move over to my elites. I have 3 Redemptor Dreadnoughts. Earth, big fan of them, and 3 of them is just gross. There is not an army in the game, really, I don't think at the moment, that has enough firepower to deal with all 3, especially in your first turn. So you've got the redundancy there. You've also got anti-infantry for days. And actually, you know, you've got some pretty solid anti-tank there just because of the weight of dice, especially when you're in Devastator Doctrine as well. You know, the Heavy Onslaught Gatling Cannon and the Onslaught Gatling Cannon, you know, will be wounding on 5s and 6s for the most of it, but it's -2 for everyone that goes through, and it's so many shots. So yeah, I'm a really big fan of them. And then you get them into combat and they just kill everything. Kill them all. It's really cool. We'll then move over to the fast attack. So in the battalion, I have 2 units of Inceptors, and they've got the plasma variant in there. Look, they're really good. One of the reasons I'm running this list as Imperial Fist is you can actually, there's an actual stratagem which gives you +1 to wound against vehicles as well. Now, Lawrence doesn't have too many vehicles in this list, but he's got a couple. And coming up against other lists, I think it could be really good. I ran like a smaller version of this list a little while ago. So this is like the expanded version, and I've changed the Eradicators out for Suppressors, which is essentially my next unit that goes over in the Outrider. I've got 3 units of 3 of them. The Accelerator Autocannon in Devastator Doctrine becomes a Strength 7 -2 flat 2 damage weapon. It's got 48-inch range. And if you're shooting in vehicles, it becomes 3 damage in that Devastator Doctrine. It's really good. I'm not really going, I mean, it's great to have the extra bonus rule of anything that I shoot and kill a model in. I believe you cannot charge. Sorry, they cannot overwatch, but this really isn't a combat army. It's definitely more of a shooting one. But that threat range, it really will suppress your opponent. I think they're really good. I think, and they're really cheap for what they do. Essentially, it's 9 shots from a unit for 100 points. So it's a lot of DACA. It's a lot of DACA. It's pretty accurate, and it's gonna hurt a lot of people. So that's good. I'm excited to see how they go today. We move and my HQ for the Outrider is a Tech Marine. I think Tech Marines are great. The ability to heal up your units is really nice, and then on top of that, he can give that +1 to hit to one of your vehicles. They're really, really good for what they do. Primaris Tech Marines, big fan. That's a list. It's also 2,000 points on the nose. I'm really excited to see how it goes. Secondaries were a bit easier for me. Obviously, I'm taking Abhor the Witch. I'm taking Assassinate. Lawrence has 4 characters. Whenever you go up against Grey Knights, they always have characters, so that's fine. The last one was a little trickier. I am going to take Engage for it. I don't really want to be moving forward, but I am going to have to go into the center of the board, especially with the secondaries that Lawrence has chosen, and that should be easy enough to score points on. That's it. These are my thoughts. That's my list. I hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see how the game goes. We'll be right back.
Welcome to the bombed out ruins of this Imperial city. Today's mission is Sweep and Clear, a strike force mission from the Warhammer 40,000 GT mission pack. 5 predetermined objective markers are placed onto the battlefield. Objectives you control remain so even when you move away from them, until your opponent controls them. The primary objective is Take and Hold, a progressive mission where players score 5 victory points for each of the following conditions they achieve at the end of each of their command phases: holding 1 or more objectives, holding 2 or more objectives, and holding more objectives than their opponent. These are cumulative and cannot be scored in the first battle round. Each player also chooses 3 secondary objectives that can score up to 15 points each. Sons of Titan are deployed. Venerable dreadnoughts leading the charge, interceptors in the back ready to take out the heads of the enemy with an intercepting strike. Except in this particular instance, they will not be able to do so because Bone has screened all of his characters.
Yes. Yes.
So we have 3 Redemptor Dreadnoughts deployed, the suppressors behind the terrain, various cargo containers and the 2 city ruins there, and a big screen of intercessors. A couple of notes on the terrain before we get into the game proper. These are all, of course, line of sight blocking, the big 4 city structures here, 5 inches or higher. We are also counting the intervening walls here. As line of sight blocking, because that's actually the rules.
Yes. Yes, it is.
So no deviation there. So even though there is a gap there, this is all part of the same structure. We are counting the walls as the structure, not the base.
No.
All right, just as a little thing there, point of note, and some cargo containers as well. How pretty, a couple of craters over there as well in the corners. We're playing Sweep and Clear. We have deployed. We must roll to see who goes first.
Yes.
Who will decide this fateful day? The Sons of Titan or the Sons of God?
Oh, it's the new
He opens with a
dice.
6 now.
It's the new dice.
Do you wish to go first?
Now that's an interesting question, because if I do go first, actually, there's not much I can do this turn.
That is true.
With the way that you've deployed
I have deployed in a
defensively.
cagey manner.
There is, I might be able to get line of sight with one of my suppressor squads into one of your dreadnoughts, but that is also questionable, just depending on how I can move there. So I'm actually going to let you go first.
Okay, interesting times, interesting times. So Mr. Bone will let me go first. I'm just thinking if I want to give any feedback on that. Because occasionally now in Tacticas I also coach. Yeah, okay. I mean, you're right. You're not going to be able to... I've deployed deliberately, assuming that I'm going to lose the roll-off.
Yeah. Yeah.
There is that. I will be able to get some damage on you, though.
Yeah, I know.
You're aware of this. Okay, fine.
But the thing is, then you're out in the open, and
That is true.
I should have enough redundancy to hit you back pretty hard.
Yeah, okay. you've obviously thought it through. So your idea is I come out, do a little bit of damage, and then you're going to hit me back so hard that that's it. So you're going to counterattack.
Well, I mean, we'll see, but
Well,
yeah.
let's see how it plays out. Let's see how it plays out. We've got a battle plan. That's good. At least you've had to think about it. Let's move on. My turn 1 coming up next.
Turn 1 movement phase for the Grey Knights is complete, and the Interceptors have redeployed on this right flank of the board, holding that objective and looking to do some shooting. We've moved out with the Dreadnoughts here. 2 of them do have range with their multi-melters on this Redemptor. The 3rd one obviously is out of range. We advanced out the Librarian there. He got a 1. And so that's where he's living. This unit of Terminators has done a little shuffle. Draigo is there. The captain is hiding behind this Dreadnought here. So Lawrence has moved out pretty aggressively, actually. So now we'll see if my plan pays off, which is can I survive the firepower and then hit you back? I think I've got enough redundancy to do it, but obviously we'll have to see what happens.
You'll definitely be hitting me back.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, all jokes aside, you should win it. You've got a lot of firepower, and you do have quite a lot of, you know, stuff.
Assets.
So, you know, there's only so much that I can chew through this turn. But if my plan goes off, I will hit you pretty hard. Yeah. And then you're going to have to be pretty sharp, target priority wise, and also your needs. If you whiff at all, then I can start to gain some momentum. Yeah. But I won't. But I won't plan a battle on that.
Well, not with my new dice, Lawrence. They've been rolling very well.
Yeah, good. Well, look, today's the day that perhaps you crush the Sons of Titan. We will have to go and train and meditate in our chambers for days, wondering why we were so inadequate against the Sons of Dawn. Yeah. Well, look, I look forward to it. I look forward to you just having a sit and a bit of a think. Do you know what's funny about that?
I don't.
Not much, actually.
No. Okay. Good. Well, let's do some psychic. Great. We're in the psychic phase. The tide that has been selected is the tide of escalation.
Yes, the tide of Smitey Smite.
The tide of Smitey Smite. And we're kicking off with the captain who's hidden behind there, and he will be smiting into this unit here.
Yes, that's the nearest visible model from where he is. He did get a 5 on his advance, by the way.
Oh, I forgot to mention that.
I didn't need it.
No, but
I needed it on the Librarian.
Yeah, but you didn't get that. Look, here we are.
What's that?
It's been an interesting time.
Right, good. I've got my stratagem open, so I know what I'm doing.
Okay.
Right, okay, I'm going to do Mr. Smitey. No, I'm not.
No, I'm not. Okay. We're not.
We will... Does it matter? Does it matter? No, I could do... No, it doesn't, actually.
Cool.
It actually doesn't matter.
All right, cool.
But I will have to measure a couple of things. Actually, it might matter.
Okay.
Let me measure a couple of things.
We'll be right back. It matters not.
No.
We go to the Dreadnought standing right in front of him. He will attempt to do a smite as well.
Do the same sort of thing.
That goes off on a 7.
Yes, okay. So now I will put Empiric Surge on, which gives Grey Knight Psyker. Psyker, it's 1 CP. Until the end of that phase, when a psychic test is taken for a friendly Psyker within 6 inches, I add 1 to the roll.
Very
nice.
nice.
That's what I was because I wanted all of the other guys to get a +1.
Yeah.
And actually he gives the aura just as well, so we'll do that.
Perfect, cool. All right, so the damage on the smite?
Well, it's 2.
Oh, it's 2. Okay, so 1 intercessor is killed.
Yes, it's the tide of Smitey.
The tide of Smitey. Sorry, I haven't played Grey Knights in a while.
Could you remove that interceptor?
Yeah, I'm going to do it right now. Don't you worry about that.
Please do.
Okay, bye now. Smite number 2. Well, number 3, really.
Well, number 3.
But we do get a +1 at least.
We get, you know what? We actually get a +2, you know.
Oh, do you indeed?
Of Psychers.
Well, it goes off anyway.
That goes off. Could you remove another interceptor?
Yes,
please?
I could.
Interceptor? Intercessor.
Intercessor. He's dead.
Stop
He's
stealing
been
the Grey Knight names. We had the names before you Primaris came along, and we will survive long after your demise.
The Grey Knight... the nonsense that's being said off camera. Right. We're going to be casting Sanctuary on the Terminators over here.
They're Paladins, I'll have you know.
Oh, are they indeed?
Yes, they are.
Now,
they are Palladians.
Now, unfortunately...
That is actually a fail.
That is a fail, even with the +2 there.
It is, yeah. So, now I do need to have a think.
Okay.
Because
we'll let you
whether I want to use the CP, you see.
We'll let you do a head scratch. We'll be right back.
Yeah.
Draigo now casting Armoured Resilience on the Paladins there.
Yes. I decided to not re-roll it. Did you notice that?
Yes, I did.
Isn't that extraordinary?
A 6.
There we go. I didn't need Sanctuary because now, so just from a tactical point of view, we don't usually spoon feed you all this. The reason I decided against it is because looking at the weapons in his army, even with Devastator Doctrine, he currently has no ranged weapon above -2. So Sanctuary, a 4-up invulnerable save, made absolutely no difference on a 2-up base save.
No.
See?
So no point.
I shouldn't have even bothered casting it.
In the first place.
Actually, I failed. So that's Armoured Resilience. Then what we're going to do is cast Ethereal Manipulation.
Right.
On them. This is from Draigo, because we have to continue with Draigo. That goes off as well, Bo.
Okay.
So they are now armoured. They have an Armoured Resilience, and they're re-rolling all hits at half range.
Okay, very good. So that's Draigo cast. Okay. Gate of Infinity has now been cast from the Dreadnought onto the Paladins. Does it go off?
The Gate of Infinity. It does go off.
Okay.
Only because of, well, actually, to be fair, it goes off on a 6.
Yeah.
I've got +2 to that now, so.
Okay, very good.
It
well,
goes off. There's not even a story around it.
No, it's just what it is.
That's how uninteresting it was.
Well, you just get to move.
Okay, I will actually.
I'll let you do that.
Yeah.
All right. The Interceptors will now cast Astral Aim.
Yes, on themselves, by the way.
Yes.
That goes
Goes
off.
off on a 10. Very nice.
For those of you that don't know, that means that I can shoot through walls.
Yeah, which is crazy.
I don't need line of sight, 'cause half of them don't have line of sight to what I want.
Sure. Very good.
Right.
What's next?
It's going to be the Librarian.
Okay.
We are going to now change our tide
Okay.
to the Tide of Shooty Shoot, also known as Convergence.
Okay.
The Tide of Shooty. Yes, that is a changed tide.
Okay,
That
very good.
gives extra damage on our psi weapons. Fascinating fact, I currently have none on the table. I'll have to do some tricky things
Oh,
to get it off.
so tricky.
Then what we're going to do is cast Imperium Domination. There we go.
Okay, there we
That's
go.
going to get me a command point back,
All right.
because very command point hungry. Oh wait, that goes off.
Very
So
nice.
now I'm back up to 11 command points.
Very good. Well done. Is that the psychic phase over?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Well, it seems to have pretty much all gone to plan there. Let's see what happens. There will be some shooting. We'll be right back. We start off the shooting phase with the first of the Dreadnoughts firing into my Redemptor here. 2 multi-melter shots.
Now, just as a point of note, I do have 12 command points because I got one for the beginning of the turn.
Ah, yes, very good.
All right, just so that the numbers are there.
Sure.
Right, 2 shots into your Redemptor, sir.
Okay.
We are hitting on 2, sir. They both hit.
Okay, very nice.
We will be
Freeze to wound.
re-rolling those with Mr. Draigo anyway, because he's a bad man. Right, that's
Cool.
1 wound.
1 wound.
Because you won't get a save on this, it's -4, you
Correct.
see. You understand that, don't you?
Yes.
I could save it for the damage, but I would just like to have 2d6 damage as opposed to 1d6
Sure.
re-rolling.
Makes sense to me.
I will use a CP, sir.
Okay.
No, I won't.
Doesn't pay off.
Damage is 5 though.
5. So reduced to 4.
Yep.
He's got 9 wounds remaining. That is the first salvo of the Dreadnought shot. And forgive me, the Storm Bolter is being fired into the 3 here.
Yeah. Both hits.
Yes. No
No
wounds.
wounds.
Okay, cool. Do you know what's shooting next?
Yeah, second multi-melter.
Same thing,
And
okay.
Storm Bolter into the intercessors.
Very nice.
Mr. Multi-melter.
Double hit there.
That was a marked for death, wasn't it? 1 wound.
1 wound. Okay, damage.
6 damage. 2 this time.
So it just
it
becomes
becomes
1. So down to 8. So I got a bit lucky there. Very nice.
Yes.
Okay, so we're splitting the fire here. We've got we've used steady advance, so it's their
They have a 24-inch bolter.
24-inch bolter discipline essentially. So we've got half of the squad being shot into the suppressors, forgive me, and then the intercessors are taking the other half.
Yes, sir.
Okay, cool. Let's go for it.
And I'm putting Cybolt ammunition on them,
Sure.
so that synergizes with the tide of shooty shoot. And they're now strength 6, damage 2, -1 storm bolters.
Very cool.
And they're re-rolling their shots because I have one within range of Mr. Draigo, which is just as well.
Yes.
Oh, that's nice.
Oh, very good.
Cool. So suppressors are toughness 4, so these are 3 to wound. And then just take out these misses here. Okay, so you're looking at 3, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12 saves, of 4+.
12 saves, so then just counting these out. Okay, very good. 4+ saves here.
4+ saves. The unit is dead.
Is it? One,
Yes,
two.
because I'm damaged 2.
Oh, you're damaged 2.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, of course. Yeah, no, it's super dead.
Yes.
Oh, wow, it's really dead. Not a bad roll, but still
it's a
very
good roll.
dead. Yeah,
all
look,
right,
this is the new
new
rolling.
dice.
This is how it works. I'll remove them in a minute.
Okay, so cool. So now it's 20 shots into your whatever those silly Primaris boys are called.
Yeah.
Um,
Intercessors.
Intercessors. We Grey Knights don't like Primaris. We're too elite to become Primaris. That's the thing.
I'm sure it will happen sooner rather than later.
What?
I said I'm sure it will happen
That's
sooner.
3, 6, 9, 12, 13.
13
Lucky
this
for
time.
some.
Probably
in this
not
case,
me.
1, 2, yeah, unit
only just, but they are killed.
I like that.
We come over to the Paladins. They're firing everything into the suppressors.
Yes.
Oh, yes. Okay,
Now,
very cool.
I do have Ethereal manipulation on this unit. That means that I can re-roll misses. But these aren't high strength or anything cool.
But it is a lot of hits there.
I did get a few hits, didn't I?
Yeah.
Have you noticed that?
I did.
Right.
So 4s.
1, 2. I think that's cocked actually. No. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 wounds, sir.
7 wounds, the blessed number.
The blessed number.
Ah, very good.
The blessed number.
So we'll be getting 3 up saves here.
Oh, okay.
You kill 1, okay?
all right.
But 2 are left alive.
One's dead,
and
isn't
they've got some other guns, don't they?
No.
No. Oh, okay.
Yeah. See the models that look like they've got side cannons?
Yeah.
Forget it. They're storm bolters.
Okay, it has been forgotten. We are now in the charge phase. Only 1 charge being declared here. The Paladins are going to charge into my suppressors. I'm getting confused by my other jetpack boys.
Yeah. It does mean that I'll be abandoning that objective.
Yes.
But I would like to put a lot of pressure on you.
Sure. Go for it. So needing a 9. So far it is a failed charge. Are you going to re-roll it, sir?
I mean, it's just nice to fight things with paladins.
Yes. Well, that's kind of what they're designed to do.
Yeah, I'll go for it. I'll go for it.
All right.
Okay.
All right. No. So it is a failed. It is a failed charge. Okay, cool. So with that, that is the end of the turn. Not a bad one.
No.
It could have been a lot worse. I think actually I got out of that pretty well.
Yeah. I mean, I was hoping I got lucky and blew up the Redemptor, but I mean, that's one of those things.
It's just one of those things.
I was hoping I'd do a bit more damage. I mean, now you can go and repair him.
Yes.
But look, I'm on 3 objectives. You see.
You are.
I did get my engage on all fronts as well.
Well done.
Yeah,
well done.
So
we got some points there. Well, look, it will be my turn to counter. Yes. We'll be back shortly.
Yeah, that's turn 1. How did I do? Well, like a B minus. I got 2 points for engaging all fronts. What more do you want from me? Okay. The interceptors did what they do. I really liked them, and I love that you can rapid fire 24 inches. So I thought that was a good demonstration. Cleared out a squad and a unit of suppressors. That's what they're there to do. Get rid of a lot of those assets, which will mean that he can go and start contesting multiple objectives. I don't have time for that. I'm not interested in him stealing my objectives or Primaris. If I ever meet Cool, I'm going to kick him in the head. That's all I'm saying. That's right. Oh, AdMech players, you hate me now. I didn't have Bring It Down. I didn't get that Redemption. I didn't get Direct Assault because I didn't go for the central objective this time. I have a little bit of time left to do that. His next turn's going to hurt, but I do have some defensive buffs in place and can add more on. So, it is within the realms of possibility that I could really suppress a lot of his suppressing firepower. Let's see if that actually works out. It's his turn coming up next. The Imperial Fist successors here, the Obsidian Dragons, it's the end of their movement phase, turn 1. The Redemptor stomping his way towards the Paladin, looking at a 7-inch charge if it gets to that in the charge phase. The Tech Marine did attempt to follow suit so he could be repaired, sadly rolled a 1 on that advance roll.
He did.
So not feeling very frisky today. The suppressors have moved out from behind the cargo containers. These suppressors, nice firing lane down the central part of this battlefield. Looks like they're eyeing up one of my venerable dreadnoughts.
Yes.
We have a Redemptor over here on this flank. He looks like he's looking at the interceptors there. And pretty much the central force is maintaining a defensive position around that objective in his deployment zone. So an opportunity to hit back hard. No psychic. We're into the shooting phase in just a moment. We're opening with some heavy firepower. The Redemptor, everything into the Paladin squads.
Yes.
We've currently got Armoured Resilience on them. So what are we opening with?
Okay, so we're going to start off, excuse me, with the Onslaught Gatling Cannon there. So 8 shots, 3s re-rolling 1s, so I can re-roll that one. Cool, very nice. 3s to wound you.
It's 4s to wound because of
And
the
strength.
-1.
Okay, 4s to wound
Because
you.
of Armoured Resilience.
Okay, cool. So it's still 5 wounds there
5 wounds.
at -2.
5 wounds coming up. Wow, I make every single one.
Okay, fine.
Wow. Uh-oh.
Okay, great.
Right,
It's going
that's
to be
fine.
one of
That
those.
was the lighter of the 2 guns.
Yeah, well, it's pretty much the same, just more shots,
Yes.
really. Here we go. To hit you, so you can re-roll those 2 1s. Okay, very nice. And
There's a 1, 2 in
then...
there. Right. And then 4s, because of -1 to wound.
Yeah. Okay, 1 off the board there. Okay, can re-roll those 2 1s.
5.
So that's 5 wounds again at -2.
5 appearing to be the lucky number. There we go, I do drop a couple this time. So that is 2 wounds down on 1 Paladin.
Okay.
Stormbolter and then the Icarus rocket pod.
Yeah, so Stormbolter first.
Bolter, 2 hits.
Actually, I'm probably within 12 with him, so it would be another 2 shots. So 4 hits.
Within 12 with this guy? Oh, you're
That's
firing
right.
this guy?
No, I'm firing this guy.
Yeah, I think
I'm
you're firing this guy.
That's all right. So I've hit you twice. 5s and 6s to wound. 1 wound, can
wound.
re-roll that. Just the 1 wound. So no minus on these, obviously.
It's a save.
He's fine, but he's lost his hammer.
He's lost his hammer.
D3 shots with the Icarus. It's 2. Be hitting you on 4s, because you don't fly. I've hit you once. Wounding you on 4s because of Armoured Resilience. I failed to do that. Okay, cool.
That's him fired. The 3 intercessors now will be, one's got in rapid fire range into these paladins.
Yes, let's see what we
Some
can
pot
do.
shots.
Lots of 6s would be nice. No 6s, but I can
try and
re-roll
get
that
the
one.
Imperial Fist
Hey, a
back there.
6. Very
Yeah,
good.
that explodes.
Okay, cool. It's now 5s and 6s because of Armoured Resilience.
Armoured Resilience is a thing. You're gonna
1 wounded, a -1.
okay, and wound at a -1. We do make that save because we are Terminators.
Very nice.
This Redemptor now will open up with everything
Yes.
into the Paladins. This one, however, has no rerolls.
No. Here we go. So hitting you on 3s. This is with the underslung. Okay.
That's about right. And then 3 wounds.
3 wounds -2.
3 wounds. -2 because of Devastator Doctrine.
There we
Do fail
go.
3, there you go. Cool, that will kill 1 and put 1 on 1 wounds.
Okay.
Just do a little tally like that. Okay, yep, go on.
Sure. And then the bigger gun, the heavy onslaught. Okay. Hasn't made a massive difference with rerolls. I've been rolling lots of 2s here so far.
Yeah.
4s.
wounds.
4 wounds -2.
Okay. That would kill another into the extra save. Okay, that would kill 1 more. Do I wish to use a CP to try and save him to force the issue? You've got a crack coming in and a Stormbolter, right?
I've got the Stormbolters for 4 shots.
Yeah, no, that's fine. We'll keep that. Okay.
Okay, cool. So the Stormbolters here.
Yep.
2 hits. No wounds because of Armoured Resilience.
That's right.
And then the Icarus rocket pod, 1 shot. Misses.
Okay, very nice. That's 2 Redemptors down. Intercessors over here now, firing at my interceptors.
Yes, so I've used steady advance on this unit for 2 CP, so it's as if they stayed stationary, so we'll be rapid firing into you. So here we go, looking for 3s re-rolling 1s, but 6s obviously explode. There we go, very nice. So they stay in and I get another 2 there. Okay, very nice. It's now 4s re-rolling 1s. I am still within range of my lieutenant here. Can re-roll that. Okay, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wounds at -1.
Okay. 5 wounds at -1. Power armor. The Sons of Titan. No, it's not very good. Okay, so 4 are slain.
Okay.
And now this Redemptor looking to mow down the Interceptors. He is putting Wisdom of the Ancients on, and the Tech Marine did give him the +1 to hit in the command phase. So hitting on 2s, re-rolling 1s with everything.
Yeah, I think I'm actually going to do my re-roll 1s to wound with him, because you can choose either.
Sure. Yeah.
Because 2s should be enough. He says. So we'll start off with the heavy onslaught. The onslaught Gatling cannon. Okay, so I've hit you all of the times there because of the +1 because of the Tech Marine. Very nice. It's now 3s re-rolling 1s.
Yes.
Okay, so it's 6 wounds there at -2.
Okay, all these dice here at -2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, that's just 1 left alive.
Okay, cool. Then we'll just do the heavy onslaught Gatling cannon there. Okay, drop that one. Very nice. Okay, no to re-roll there, but yeah, you've got 9 wounds.
9 wounds. Okay, just roll some of these. Yeah, unit is wiped.
Very
Interceptors are gone. And now some fire into my Venerable Dreadnoughts.
Yes.
So this one here receiving some fire from those 2 remaining suppressors.
Yeah, let's see.
I'm going to put Duty Eternal on, spending a CP there.
Sure.
To reduce the damage by 1 also.
Okay.
I have to pay for it, but you did it for free.
Aren't I lucky? All right, here we go. So I have moved, it will be 4s.
Yep.
They are heavy, but I am re-rolling 1s there.
Yep.
It's a very nice spread of hits to start off with. It's now 4s to wound you. Again, I will be re-rolling 1s here. Okay, it's got 2 wounds so far. I can re-roll those 1s. Okay, so only 2 wounds.
Okay.
It is at -2 though.
Devastator Doctrine, as they like to say. At -2, both would go through, because you ignore cover and anything like that anyway.
Yes, I do.
Yep.
So you would have taken 6 damage there, but you've now taken 4.
Exactly, and then I get to roll to save those wounds, because I'm a Venerable Dreadnought.
Oh, yes.
So ignoring anything, no, so I do take 4 wounds.
Okay, very good.
That suppressor unit fired. The final suppressor unit, can they suppress this Venerable Dreadnought, who's still alive on 4 wounds?
We'll have to see.
What a beast.
Here we go. To hit. Again, not bad. Can re-roll that 1 there. Okay, fair enough. Okay. So it's now 4s to wound. I can re-roll that 1. So it's 2 wounds there.
Okay.
-2.
I do make a save, and I fail a save.
So he lives.
So 2 damage, ignoring wounds on 6s, being Venerable, no. So he is down to 2 wounds, but yes, with nothing else left to fire at him, he will survive. That concludes the shooting phase, everyone, which means it's everyone's favourite phase. It's the charge phase. Exciting stuff.
Yes.
The Redemptor is attempting to charge the Paladins. Needs a 7.
Yes.
To stomp across the battlefield there. I believe that's the only charge being declared.
Yeah, it is.
Nothing else is in range.
A
6,
9.
7, 8, 9. He makes it. Very nice. So in he goes. We'll be right into the fight phase in just a second. Masters of Combat is what I'm going to use here, 2 CP. Does mean that my Paladins can fight even if they're killed, which is great.
Yeah, wolfing suddenly.
Yeah, so cool. You're
okay.
hitting on 3s. Despite your huge strength, you'll still be wounding on 3s because of Armoured Resilience.
Correct.
Right.
So here we go. So hitting you on 3s. I've dropped 2.
Oh, that's about the average, so 3 hits.
And then to wound you,
And he's wounded once, and he's wounded twice. Okay. We have 5+ invulnerable saves because we didn't get Sanctuary. This is where Sanctuary would have been nice. However, what's even nicer is I passed
that's a
both.
shame. Okay.
It does mean that I boost 2 CP though for something which I never got to use.
I would pay 2 CP to kill a Redemptor right now, for sure. I think that was a fair trade-off.
Yeah.
I think you did all right, buddy.
It will now be my attacks back. I just need to decide whether I'm going to put Fury of the First in so that they hit on 2s. Let me have a check. Yeah, I'll spend the CP on Fury of the Proven rather than Fury of the First for Grey Knights. It does mean that the whole squad will be hitting on 2s, not just the Paragon, with our Halberds. Here we go. We drop one. That's Strat. Proved useful. Halberds, +1 strength, so effectively strength 5. We're looking at wounding you on 5s. We do get 3 wounds, and these are at -2.
Okay, 5s and 6s. Make 1.
Cool, and then it's 2d3 damage. With Nemesis weapons, that is 5 points of damage.
So
That's,
it counts
1 would
3.
be, yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so I'm on 5.
Cool.
Cool.
All right.
Thunderhammer.
And no, that's it.
Oh, he
He
doesn't,
doesn't
have
actually have a Thunderhammer.
Oh, right, okay,
They're
I
all
keep getting
Halberds.
confused. I keep getting
They're
confused.
all Halberds.
Well, that's
Cool.
it.
Yeah, that's it. So that fight will continue on. Very nice. Okay, you end your turn. I don't have any morale to make because killing 2 paladins isn't enough to force a morale. I will start my next turn holding 2 objectives, which is also holding more than you. So I will get the full big kahuna 15 points
Yeah.
for primary. Okay, well, let's see what your thoughts are.
Okay, well, there it is, the end of my turn. How did it go? Oof, not great, to be honest. Probably the paladins should be dead, but they're not. The dreadnought should be dead. He's not. But I did get rid of all the intercessors. Yay! So that's good as well. Or inceptors, or I don't know. I'm getting very confused with all of the names. Yeah, it wasn't a strong enough hit back for me to have done anything. I still think going second was fine, mainly because I wouldn't have been able to target anything anyway. So it would have been a similar turn the following turn. Regardless. So I kind of was in a position where I was going to suffer those sorts of hits to my army, whatever happened, especially with, things like being able to shoot through walls and, just the redeploy with the spells that the Grey Knights can cast. There was not much really I could do about that. So we are going to have a lot of Terminators arrive now. There's going to be lots of smites going on. And really, we're just going to have to see what happens. I don't think I'm in a very good spot. But, it will come down to how the casts go off, really, in this next turn. So, yeah, let's see what happens. Turn 2 movement phase for the Grey Knights is complete and the Terminators have descended from the Teleportarium. We have one unit that has landed here. Another one that's landed here will be slightly different than the picture, guys. We just want to make sure we're in that reroll bubble.
Just conga them
just in a little
slightly.
Conga there. We've got the Brother Captain. This is the Brother Captain or the Ancient, forgive me.
Paladin Ancient.
Paladin Ancient has arrived as well.
He's a captain.
The captain's over there. We've moved forward with the Dreadnoughts, all 3 of them. They're being backed up by more Terminators there. We've advanced with the Librarian and stayed in combat over there. That is it. That is the movement phase done. Could be a very brutal turn indeed. We'll have to see what happens. We will be back in the Psychic phase in just a moment. We kick off the Psychic phase with the Librarian.
Yes.
What will he be casting first,
Changing to go to the Tide of Smitey Smites.
Okay, here we go.
So warp shaping. Yes, it goes off.
Goes off, very good. So we're now getting 2 damage smites everywhere.
I don't need the +1s over there so much, by the looks of it. So I will then just go and try and get a command point back.
Okay.
No stratagems or anything like that. That does go off. So I'm now
nice.
5 command points.
Hey, well done.
Very
Do
nice
you know
of
what
me.
you're casting next, or do you need to think?
I will then actually come over here. Yeah, I can carry on if you like.
Sure.
So this unit here is going to cast No, we'll cast this guy first. He's going to cast Smite into this.
Cool. So I'm going to put Wisdom of the Ancients on him.
Cool. I was hoping that would happen. So that goes off.
Very good. 2
mortal wounds.
Okay, so I can shrug these on 5s. I shrug 1, he takes a mortal wound.
Perfect.
Okay, very good.
I will now, that's done, have a think on whether I want to spend the stratagem or not.
Okay. Hammerhand being cast on themselves.
Goes off.
Yes, it does.
Perfect.
Okay, very nice.
Okay, and then I'm going to swing round here. This unit's in combat with you. It's going to do Smite.
Sure, why not?
Oh, that definitely goes off.
Okay, so we've got a Super Smite and a Perils.
So we don't get Super Smite, so I'm just going to send the CP to re-roll it.
Okay, sure.
Which, with that being the second Smite, does go off because it's a +1. Yes.
Okay, so he's down to 3 wounds remaining.
Okay, right, that's that.
Another Smite being put into the Redemptor here.
Yes, and the Terminators.
Goes off.
That goes off, but I'd say that's probably a cock die.
Yeah. Well, even if you roll a 1 though, it would go off, right?
Yes, but if I rolled a 6, just in case.
Sure, in case you peril.
You could kill myself.
Sure.
So
to shrug?
2.
I do shrug 1.
Cool.
Okay, cool. So it puts him down to 11 wounds now. Yes, because I shrugged 1 last time as well. Very good. Okay, a Smite from the 2 wound Dreadnought now. This will be going into my guys here.
Yes. I'm actually going to do the Smite from Draigo.
Okay, Draigo first.
Mr. Draigo. No, that doesn't go off.
No
Anti-perils.
Okay,
how many?
He
takes 2.
2 mortal wounds on himself. Fair enough.
Second.
Okay.
All right, then we'll go over to the Captain. He will cast Smites. That is the 4th Smite to cast. I do have +1 on that, so I've effectively rolled a 9, so 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, goes off.
Goes off. Cool. One's killed. Very nice. Next.
Now I'll have to have a think.
Okay, so we come back to do Armoured Resilience.
Yeah, although actually that's illegal because I went Smite, then I went Smite. You have to finish with him first, so I forgot, so that's fine.
Well, I don't mind.
It's Tactica. I made a mistake. I'll wear it. It's fine. Okay. That's it. That's all. Oh no, I'll attempt a Smite here.
Okay, sure.
Because there's no point not doing so. That actually does go off.
Okay, very good.
That's another one dead.
Another one dead. Splat.
And then I will attempt a Smite with the rear Dreadnought here. That won't go off because I would have needed a. Ooh. That might just do it. How many Smites have I done? Let's check.
Okay. Yeah, so it did go off, so it's another Intercessor kill.
You need a 10 to cast. I rolled a 9, but I get +1 rather than Psycho, so it goes off.
Pretty good.
Last Terminator unit will attempt to smite down.
We'll have a punt, why not?
I will need to roll a 10
this
time.
No, not this time.
Cool, that's it.
Okay, so that's it. That is the Psychic phase done. A pretty solid one. Pretty solid one there indeed. We'll come back for some shooting.
All apart from Armoured Resilience.
Yes.
That was a big mistake, but I shall wear it.
Okay, fair enough. Well,
that's good.
Let it be known that
I won't make that mistake again.
Yeah, well, there you go. Okay, cool. Well, look, we are going to do some shooting. Yes. We'll be back in a moment. The Terminators starting off the shooting phase, firing in the two remaining intercessors here. Okay, very good.
Ready?
So we will be re-rolling all of the hits here.
With Mr. Draigo nearby.
Yes.
Lovely.
Okay, nice. 4s now.
Okay, you must make 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 saves, sir.
10 saves.
10 saves on those 2 intercessors.
Very nice. So looking for 3s here. No, do you get Tactical Doctrine?
No.
Okay, cool. 3s. You just killed them.
Yay!
Just. The Multi-Melter firing into the Redemptor. Okay, here, let's see what we can do.
Multi-Melter. Both hits.
Okay.
He is a Venerable Dreadnought.
Very nice.
He is a Venerable Dreadnought. Both wound this time.
No saves.
2d6 here. 2d6 there. Right, got a 5 and a 3. So it becomes a 4 and a 2.
So 6 damage.
6 damage.
Okay, very good.
And then he will open up with a little pitter-patter of his Stormbolter. He hits twice. He's Venerable. I don't want to alarm you, he doesn't wound.
Okay, very good. So I've taken 6 wounds on him so far. Very nice. Do you know...
I can move on if you like.
Yeah,
yes.
let's do it.
This one is going to fire at you.
Okay, good job.
The combi bolter will fire at you too.
Okay.
Yes. Okay, both hits, a 5 and a 2. Multi-melter. 1 wound there.
1 wound.
We will keep that as it is.
Okay, cool. 1 wound.
D6.
So no save. Just the 1 damage.
2. I will use a CP on that damage.
Okay.
5. Much better. He takes 4 wounds.
Okay, so he's got 3 wounds remaining at this stage.
Huzzah!
Yes, very good. Okay, so the combi bolter.
Combi bolter. He hits once. He can re-roll Mr. Draigo. He hits twice. Needs that to wound. He wounds no times.
Okay, but now it is the
Now it is the final one.
Yes.
Double, yeah, 2 hits. 2 marks for death. And then to wound you, no wounds.
No wounds,
Yeah,
okay.
I had a feeling that was going to be a whiffer. Combi
Right.
bolter. Re-rolling with Draigo. No wounds.
Okay. Interesting times. Interesting times indeed. Is that all?
No,
of your
I've got a lot more
shooting?
shooting. Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
We'll just leave it there.
You're not nowhere near finished.
The Librarian firing his Stormbolter at the Dreadnought.
Yes.
3 hits. Oh, all hits, of course.
Because he's a Grey Knight one. 1 wound's there.
1 wound, looking for a 3-up. I do make that on a 4.
Cool. Just go over to the captain.
Sure.
So in a bit of pitter-patter here, can re-roll that, because Draigo. Seeing what we can see. 3 wounds this time.
3 wounds, oh, cheeky.
Well, imagine if the captain takes you out by
Cheeky.
himself.
Well, that would be quite cool.
That'd be pretty bad.
I'd be on top, I'd be on
would
board
be
with
like,
that. Unfortunately
no.
not.
All right, and then Draigo himself. Re-roll, all hits. Another wound there.
No wounds, okay.
No, 1 wound.
Oh,
Got a
1
6.
wound,
Yeah,
okay,
got a
yeah,
6.
very good. 3 up, I make it.
Okay,
very nice. We come to this unit here, rapid firing into the Redemptor. Can he be brought down?
Re-rolls. 5. Just 2 wounds.
2 wounds, okay. Looking at 3 ups. I do drop them both.
Okay.
Okay, so he's down to 9 wounds remaining. Fair enough. Okay.
All right. I'm just going to check the cost. Oh, I'll just do the ancient quickly into you.
Sure.
4 shots. No rerolls. 3 hits. You take another 3 wounds.
Okay. I drop another 2.
Very nice.
Wow. Okay, he's not quite bracketed, but close to. The last unit of Terminators will now rapid fire into my Redemptor. The bolt fire has been doing all right so far. Let's see if it can bring him down.
Yeah. I'm sorely tempted to put Cybolt on them, but then I'll only be left with 1 CP, and that will not be good.
Okay, I see.
I mean, it might not matter. No, okay, we'll keep it.
Okay.
I'm re-rolling because Mr. Draigo, we shall rely on Draigo's buffs.
Yes.
And his buffs alone. And that has proved very, very fruitful so far.
It has.
Okay. Oh yes, I'm very happy with that. 3, 6, 9 wounds.
Oof. Okay.
Oof, he says.
Oof.
9 wounds there.
It's a lot of wounds.
It is a lot of wounds there, unfortunately for you.
Yeah.
And you're dead.
Yeah, even with a reroll.
Yep.
Unlucky roll there. Okay, does he blow up?
Oh, baby!
Wow.
That's bad news.
Yeah, that's really bad. Okay, let's do a measure. I think it's only D3 now instead of D6, which is something.
Did
but
they
I'll
used to do
double check
D6?
that. Yeah, I'll double check that though. So it's D3. We'll start on my lieutenant. He takes 1. On my captain, he takes 2. On my tech marine, he takes 1. Can it kill a suppressor? It can't. It takes a wound. And can it kill an intercessor? It can't. So actually,
Could have been worse.
that could have been much worse.
Could have been worse.
Much worse. I'll take that. Very good. We're in the charge phase, and we are charging with this unit of Terminators into my Redemptor here. Can they make the charge? Needing a 9, so they failed that.
You can re-roll because they're first to the fray.
Yes. So we've got
11.
11. Okay,
Boom.
that is significant. Very good. Second unit needing a 10 to get over the obstacle to go in there.
Wow. That says it all,
Yeah.
doesn't it?
I was just saying off camera, if you hadn't have made that, actually, I think that I was still in an all right position, but now not so much. Well, I'll let you move them in, Lawrence.
It's a great demonstration of why the list works.
Yeah.
So they're first to the fray. Obviously, I got the I shouldn't have made both. I mean, the thing is, you've got a re-roll, so statistically, you should make 1 out of both the units. Because if you think about it, you've got 4 attempts to make a successful charge when you include the re-rolls. So that's fair. But to make both, it's just classic me, isn't it?
Yeah, well, that's
I can see you. You hate me. It's okay. Let your hate flow through me.
Okay, here it comes. So, Fury of the First has been activated on the unit with Hammerhand. They pile in, they're hitting on 2s. It's a whole bunch of attacks. They'll be winning on 4s because of Hammerhand. It's not a good time to be Ben right now. So, here we go, hitting on 2s.
Hitting on 2s. Lots of hits.
Yeah, actually made a big difference.
Actually did make a big difference.
Yeah.
I'm glad I put that on.
Yeah, good.
Now they wound on 4s because of Hammerhand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 wounds.
7 wounds.
You've got 7 wounds left. Isn't that interesting?
It is interesting, yes. It's -2, right?
That's -2. This is a Halberd, you see.
A Halberd.
A Nemesis Force Halberd.
Well, look, I'm rolling.
You did do well. You've dropped 4 there.
Yeah. So the D3 damage.
D3 damage. We get 2 2s, which become 1s.
Yep.
So you take 3 wounds plus another 3 wounds, which becomes 2. So you take 5 wounds.
I'm still alive.
Still alive.
I'm still alive. Now I need to decide if I'm going to interrupt combat because I might kill one. Let's do some quick maths. I'm interrupting because why not? I am hitting you on 5s, but I do get 5 attacks. So I'm going to hit you because I'm now using my new dice. So I'm going to hit you with all 5.
Okay.
I'm going to wound you.
This sounds
and I'm
good
going
to
to
me.
kill you.
That is good. That's planning in action.
This is it.
Yeah, that's planning in action.
Now I've hit you twice.
You hit twice. That's the average.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
If you're hitting on 5s, that's the average.
Is it?
Yeah. So I would be happy with that. You see.
That's 2 wounds.
You do have 2 wounds. Right. To save. I
two
do fail
dead.
both because you're -3, I'm assuming.
Yes, I am.
Cool. So 2 are dead. I'll remove them momentarily.
Yeah. So it means you get a lot less attacks there, unfortunately for you, Lawrence.
Yeah. So weirdly, keeping 1 back and not piling in gave me extra attacks. Now that 2 are dead, I'll just have to work out which is better. Assuming I killed those 2, I would still have the sergeant. That's 5 from him because the banner gives you an extra attack. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, or I could have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yes, better. I'm just going to pile in. That's fine. Cool. Okay. So I'll kill him. I'll kill him. These guys are already piled into you, and we're going to attack.
Okay, very good.
Okay, so we've got 3, 6, plus 4. Here we go.
All right.
To hit you. And then to wound you. Okay, we did roll very poorly.
Wow, so
it is only 1 wound.
It's only 1 wound, -2.
-2, yeah. Well, how many you've got 2 wounds left.
I've got 2 wounds left.
Yeah, okay, that's fine. Go for it.
Hey!
Good luck.
A 6.
He survived.
Okay. The battle has turned.
I'll take that.
The turn has happened. Right, I will get to strike you over here now. Yes. Are you happy to just go straight into that?
No, because I'm going to use the stratagem.
Okay, we'll be right back. Right, now I will get to strike over here against the paladins. Again, hitting on 5s. I've hit you once, wounding you on a 2. That's a failed wound. Oh dear, do I want to use a CP? Sure, why not? I'd like to kill a paladin. Okay. Ah! Every time. You dice have been going pretty well though, let's be honest. Okay, cool. So that puts me down to 4 CP left. That's still enough for what I need to do next turn, so I'm happy.
All right. You got a plan?
Yeah.
Okay, all right, all right, okay.
Yeah. I'm not just throwing things willy-nilly at the wall to see what sticks, as it were. You know? You ever heard that expression?
I have actually.
Yeah. It's actually a different. I made it family friendly.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, so 9 attacks back.
Okay, we've got a lot of hits.
This is the halberds.
I'll reroll that. It looked a bit dodge. Does hit anyway. What's the... 5 wounds. I know what the maths are here. Nothing. Okay.
Okay, there it
3
is.
attacks from the Paragon. And we get 2 wounds this time.
Oh dear. Okay, 5s and 6s. No.
You are dead.
Oh, he's dead. Does he blow up and take you with him? Hey! So it will just get you. D3. So one takes 2 wounds.
One's still alive on 1 wound.
Okay, fair enough. With that is the end of the turn. Yeah, I mean, jokes aside, I'm not in a good position, guys, but I think I can do something. We'll see. We'll be back very soon.
Well, look, that went pretty well as far as turns go. The only part of my plan or 2 parts of my plan which didn't go to plan, if you like. One, I had to overspend resource shooting at the Redemptor Dreadnought in the middle. I was kind of hoping that my 3 Venerable Dreadnoughts would be enough to destroy it. Luckily, the extra Stormbolter fire did finish him off, but I was hoping that unit would take out the remaining suppressors, the 2 suppressors there, so there you go. The other thing that happened is I did make the charges, which was great, but I failed to destroy that Redemptor. However, I have trapped him, which will force Bone, I've consolidated around him now, I'll force Bone to spend CP if he wants to break out, which I'm good with, because he's only got like 4 left now. And if he's wanting to break out, it must be to shoot me, so that means that he's going to have to put Inceptor Fire there. So he's running out of resources now. I'm controlling most of the boards. In fact, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4... I'm holding 4 of the 5 objectives on the table. This is now going to make it really difficult for him to retaliate in a meaningful way to stop me scoring primary again. So look, it's not impossible. He needs to roll really well. I need to fail a bunch of saves. Let's see what he decides to do with his target priority. But right now, we're looking in a good position. The movement phase is complete. We have 2 suppressors flying forwards to try and contest this objective. Just a gentle reminder for you folks at home, objectives which have been controlled by a player in this mission continue to be controlled by them even after they've left them until our opponent comes and grabs it. So for example, I can move away from here the following turns and I will still have this one until Bone comes and grabs it from me. Just as a point of note there, hence why the lieutenant and the captain have moved away from that objective, but they are still holding it in this particular mission. They are also, because of Vox Spiritum, giving the buffs to the core unit, which are the Inceptors over here. Suppressors hanging out in the ruin. The Tech Marine did do an advance, didn't he?
Yes, to make sure I got engaged.
Cool, so he's just popped over the central line there. And all the way over here, these Inceptors have landed hard, just in range, of course, with their guns there to take out the character, because with Assassinate and Appall the Witch, he's worth a whopping 8 points. The Redemptor remaining trapped in combat there, didn't want to spend the CP on getting him out.
No.
He will perhaps go out in a blaze of glory, we will find out.
He will.
So that's it, movement's done. Let's get on to the shooting in just a second. The suppressors will be opening fire now. They're firing at the 2 wound Venerable Dreadnoughts.
Yes.
In front of them. Okay.
Here we go. Okay, I've hit you 3 times.
They moved.
4s to wound you. No wounds there.
Okay.
I'm happy to move on to these guys.
Okay, yeah, are they firing at him as well?
Yes.
Yep, fine. Okay.
Cool. So these will be 4s re-rolling 1s.
Yes.
Okay, re-roll those 2 1s there. Okay, 4 hits, 4s to wound. Okay, 4 wins, so -1.
Okay, so 4s required for this Venerable Dreadnoughts. He makes 3, he fails 1.
2 damage.
2 damage. Let me see, I think I've got 3 CP left. I'm just going to check. We've got 2 CP left, so we'll keep that as it is. Do I get 6 to save him? Because he's a Venerable? No, I do not. Does he blow up? No, he does not. Okay, Venerable destroyed. These Marines down here, rapid fire into the Paladins.
Yes, here we go. So hitting you on 3s, rerolling 1s. Rerolling that 1, and I've got 2 additional hits in there because I am awesome.
Yes.
So then we move on to my woundings. I can reroll the 1s to wound there because I'm within 6 of my lieutenant. Okay, so it is 3 wounds at -2 though.
Because tactical doctrine.
Yeah.
We do fail 2, so that'll kill a paladin and knock a wound off of another.
Very good.
Right, next up it's the lieutenant who advanced. He's doing his also bolt rifle into the 2 remaining paladins.
Correct. So I'll be hitting you on 3s. That means. Yep. I hit you 3 times.
Cool.
Winning you on 4s. I wound you twice at -1. Each one you fail is 2 damage.
I do fail 1.
Okay.
Kill 1. Got 2 CP left. Do I use a CP? Let me think about that. Yeah, we will re-roll that actually. Not that it matters. Okay, he is dead anyway. Now the captain into the Paragon.
Yeah, so he didn't advance. So
Sure.
2s. Hit you 3 times. To wound you. I've wounded you twice. -1. Oh.
He is dead.
Okay.
Very nice work indeed. All right, folks, it's now the Inceptors. They are firing at the Venerable Dreadnought.
Yes.
Let's do it.
So here are the number of shots.
They're overcharging, by the way.
I've kind of got to do these one at a time.
to,
yeah, sorry,
Yeah.
so this might take a little while. Okay, so the first one gets 6 shots.
Okay.
Very nice. So 3s rerolling 1s. I am in range here because of the Vox Dispiritor. Not that I need it. I've hit you 6 times. To wound you is 2s because I've used Tank Hunter. I'm not sure whether we mentioned that actually. Yeah, I've used Tank Hunter, so I get +1 to the wound.
Okay.
So 2s there. I can re-roll those 3. Okay, the Dreadnought's destroyed.
Lovely. Well, it's not guaranteed yet.
Well, I've done 12 wounds.
Yes. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I haven't made any vulnerable saves yet. I do make 1, not that it matters. He is destroyed. Does he blow up? He does!
Okay.
Yay! That will kill an Inceptor there.
Kills him. Is it just 1 mortal wound?
I believe it is just 1. I also
Sure.
believe it's only a 3-inch range, so I'm just going to double check that actually.
Oh, okay, right.
Yeah, I was right. It's D3 mortal wounds. Sorry, it's 3 inches, but it's actually D3 mortal wounds. It does get my captain, and it misses Draigo by 1 inch, but it does also get the suppressors. So D3 on the suppressors. Just the 1 does kill 1. D3 on the captain, and now I want it the other way around. 3 on the captain. Ouch. Next up, we're doing the Redemptor firing into the Terminators. Are you firing to the wounded one or the fresh one?
The wounded one.
Cool. All right.
Shoot what you could potentially kill. Okay, so I will be hitting on 6s.
That would be worth it for the witch points.
Yes, I've hit you twice.
2 hits.
3s to wound you. It is 2 wounds at -1.
Okay. Do make both of those.
How dare you? Okay.
Maybe indeed.
Very good. We then come on to the heavy onslaught.
Okay.
Okay, I've hit
3
you 3
hits.
times. No rerolls available here.
No.
I've wounded you 3 times.
Okay. Failed. I failed 2. You kill a Terminator.
Kill a Terminator. There it is. The battle is turning. The Stormbolter. So this
Stormbolter.
will be hitting you on 5s.
Yep.
Because it's not heavy. Not that that matters.
Okay.
And then D3 on the Icarus rocket pod. It's cocked.
Okay.
It's 2. 6s. Nothing.
Okay, so 1 Terminator slain, the Redemptor has fired. Final bit of shooting now, the Inceptors firing at the Paladin Ancients.
Yes, I'm not overcharging, so I can just roll all the shots
Yeah,
here.
go for it.
So it is. That's not bad, actually.
Sure.
That looks cocked to me.
I suppose you technically would have had to have fired all of the other shots over there just in case you killed one.
Would I?
Yeah, I guess so. Because it's all done at the same time. Even though you would be overkilling him. But let's just say you passed, I don't care.
Okay, right.
But just as a point of reference, you would need to roll them because you have a chance of killing yourself.
It's really weird. Yeah, I guess you would.
You would, yeah. Because
that's
it's all
really
done
weird.
at the same time.
Yeah. Right, well, okay, well,
Anyway.
that's fine. So we've got, what's that, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 25 shots.
Okay, we'll let you get the dice. 25 shots. Can you score the hits?
Hitting on 3. It's...
You chopped a lot.
Yeah, okay.
This is where overcharging would be looking hotter.
Yes, but I
As
did
in, like, it might overheat.
3s.
Oh, wow. I'm going to live. Well, I might not. But 3, 4, 5, 6 wounds.
That is
3, 4.
so annoying. I hate myself sometimes. Just roll properly. Ah!
You're going to use the CP
yeah,
to
well, I have
roll
to.
one of the wounds.
Good.
Okay.
Right, so it's 7 wounds.
7. 5+ invulnerable saves. I make 2.
So 5.
So that would
kill him.
That would kill him. I'll use the CP to re-roll.
Haven't you already used one?
No.
With the paladins? Didn't you?
Use any re-roll.
I'm fairly certain you did.
No, I thought about it.
All right. Don't die! Yes!
He's dead. It's now the fight phase, everyone. No charges being declared. So I'll hit with my Hammerhand Terminators first. So hitting that wounded Dreadnought.
Did drop a couple there, unfortunately, Lawrence.
It is unfortunate, yeah.
Yeah.
Very unfortunate that.
Yeah.
It's also unfortunate that I've wounded you 6 times there, Bone.
It's fine. It's fine. 5, 6. No, 6. I need 6 5s and 6s. Okay, I make 1.
You're dead before I even rolled a
Hang
damage.
on. I make 2.
You make 2. Okay.
So he's dead.
Yes, he's still dead.
Yes, he's still dead.
Yeah.
Does he explode?
Does he explode?
No.
No.
It's a shame that.
Yeah. Okay.
Shame.
He's slain, unfortunately.
Yep, he's dead.
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 It's good, that.
Dead.
And that's it. It marks the end of the turn. I've consolidated over here towards the nearest enemy units, which are these. Pretty good turn. He has denied. He's now taken back that objective. However, I still count as holding that objective. I still actually am holding this objective, and I still count as holding this objective also because of the nature of this mission. So Bone, you're holding 2 objectives, I'm holding 3, so I'm about to score another 15 points.
I did get a lot of points in the secondaries that turn.
Yep, you got to Pour the Witch, Assassinate.
Engage.
So we'll see those points coming up momentarily. Yeah. Let's see what your thoughts are in a moment.
Okay, cool. So really, I set out to do everything that I could in that turn to stay in the game. I managed to wipe out 4 units. I've now maxed out on Abhor the Witch. So even though Lawrence is zooming ahead with these primaries, because I'm so far up with the secondaries, I'm actually still in the game, remarkably. Look, the Inceptors did what they are supposed to do, which is really good. They're both in a decent position to stay in the game as well. There is one's more precariously positioned than the others, but I needed to put that there to try and clear out as much as I could. So we'll have to see if they can survive the Smite Psychic Power Damage train, which is going to be sent towards them. If they can, if I've still got like 3 left, it's going to be nice. My characters are in a slightly vulnerable position as well, given where the Terminators have ended up. Having said that, it just depends on a couple of things. I'm pretty far away as far as charges are concerned. Lawrence is probably going to need like 7 or 8 inch charges, which is still very doable, but at least doesn't have any re-rolls at the moment. So it really will come down to dice rolls. If Lawrence has just a slightly off turn the next turn, I think actually I could try and pinch this game. It's going to be very tight. I think actually this next turn will determine exactly what's going to happen. So yeah, wish me luck. Here we go. So we are now in the turn 3 of the Grey Knights. So we've moved forward with these guys over here. This unit of 2 has moved forward. I have been left outside of the game, Lawrence has informed me. I care not. Because I've scored some points and I'm going to score more points with them. So it's all a good time.
Of the game?
Huh?
What are you talking about?
With my Inceptors over here. You said they've been left outside of the game.
Yes. No, yeah, they're not in range, unfortunately.
To shoot anything, that's fine.
No,
they are in range to take my objective back.
You would need a 5, but the other tricky problem is that you can't see past the LOS blocking terrain.
I'm not even stressed about it.
They can't do anything.
Well, that's what they
can take the objective.
They take the objective. So that was the plan for them.
Yeah.
That's always been the plan. And everything else is just moved up over here.
Yeah, so I've got some little tricks here.
Got a few little tricks, he says.
Got a few little tricks.
Well,
I obviously did pick up another 15 points primary this turn.
Yes, which is...
I've now moved to be on this objective, so that will mean that my direct assault I get 5 points for this turn because I've taken this objective back and I'm holding the one in your deployment zone.
Very good.
So that's a guarantee. I will also have no engaging on all fronts.
It's not necessarily a guarantee.
Yes, yeah, it depends on what happens.
Yes. But with this 5 points as well, because don't forget, he is objective secured. So if, let's say, he killed 4 of the Terminators, you know, it might not happen. So I'm just saying, don't count your chickens, fella.
Okay. I mean, look, that's great advice.
Yeah.
You know, it's like I, for example, didn't want you to roll those plasma because I wouldn't let an overcharging plasma steal my glory.
Yeah.
You see.
Yeah.
I want to know that you've been crushed without some sort of mishap.
I think over the years of my involvement in this channel, we can safely say that any joy that used to live inside me has been crushed utterly.
Definitely.
Yes.
Yeah.
By the games that we play together.
Yeah. Specifically you and I, yes.
Yeah.
It's true, actually.
Yeah. Nothing left inside me. I'm a husk.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. My moustache even. People think I shaved it off. It just stood up and left one day.
Yeah, that's it. It just
went. Just went. I was whatever, mate. Yeah. See you later.
Stash.
It's gone.
Gone, isn't it?
Yeah. Do you want to do your psychic phase?
All right.
Let's tear this band-aid right off. Okay, it is time for the psychic phase, and the captain is casting Edict Imperator onto the Terminators here, so they'll get to shoot and move.
Shoot and scoots. That goes off.
7. Very good.
Lovely.
So,
I'll just
what
go
are
right
they
into shooting. They're
Sure.
putting all of their Stormbolt shots into here.
How dare you? How dare you? I hope you miss every one.
Thank you.
Yes. You're welcome.
4. Yes, thank you.
You're very welcome.
5. Ready?
Yes.
Re-rolling.
You don't get to re-roll.
Re-rolling.
Re-rolling. Oh, the re-roll.
Re-rolling. You're dead.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, right, so now you're going to die.
Yes. How many?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
It's too much, Lawrence.
12 wins.
It's too much.
You have an opportunity to impress me by saving it.
Well, look, I am using the new dice. They've only really failed me once horribly this game.
Yeah, I think they've been doing quite well.
Yeah,
They've been doing quite well.
I just felt the need to scream a little bit, but that's all right. Don't worry about it.
Yes. Was it something I said? You're dead.
Well, he's dead. Only just again, though.
Well, you know.
Well, he's dead twice. But, you know, that's still, like, considering 12.
Yeah, I'm going to move them now, Bane.
Nay.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, so we come to Draigo. He's going to do Armoured Resilience and then a Smite, I've been informed. We'll go on then.
I have, just for clarity though, I've put Empiric Surge on that captain now. So now everyone's got a +1 to cast in that 6-inch bubble.
Joy.
So they've actually got a +2 to cast.
Deep joy.
Yeah, deep joy. Okay, so Armoured Resilience, I'll remember it this time on these Terminators. Goes off.
Okay, very good.
Okay, then he's going to cast a Smite into your Inceptors. Goes off. That's the first of the smites. I'm going to put a dice to track it this time.
Great. So one
is
has gone through. So
2 damage.
Yep. So one's on 1
We're
wound.
then going to do the Dreadnought, doing a smite on you.
Okay.
Goes off.
Okay. So one is
another
killed
2 damage. One is
and
killed.
one's on 2 damage.
We're then going to do the Terminators, doing a smite on you. That goes off.
Does it?
Yeah, because the +2.
Wow. Okay. Cool.
Because that was smite number 3. So,
yeah, so another one's
needed
killed.
a natural 7.
Yeah.
I actually rolled a 6 and I got +2.
Yeah.
So it's another one killed and.
So there's 2 dead so far. Because they're 3 wounds
so
apart.
far. Cool. And then I've got a Librarian to do.
Yep.
So we'll go into the smite from the Librarian.
Okay.
6 with the +2, believe it or not. That goes off just on the button because I needed a 5, 6, 7, 8 this time. I rolled a 6 with the +2. The Librarian actually has a +3, truth be told.
Anyway, all right. So it goes
shard,
up.
But
Okay.
it goes off anyway. Yeah.
So one's on 1 wound.
Yes, you've lost 3. You've lost 2, 4, 6, 8 mortal wounds so far.
Yeah,
Yes.
so 1's on 1.
And then he's going to cast with his second power. Don't need to do warp shaping, although that might be useful. Let me have a little look at that.
Okay.
Imperium Domination, actually. Hold on.
Sure.
That's what we want. That does go off as well, so now I've got a command point.
Very nice. Okay, well, there it is. Ouchie, ouchie, ouchie. This unit of Terminators now throwing a smite over here.
Yep, just in range, and that is the nearest model.
Got a 4 here.
Cool. I will, so I do have a CP,
Okay.
because that would be a nice extra killie. Do I want to do anything else? Yes, I will put a smart. I will re-roll that
Okay.
because I can. 6, 7, 8 plus 1 makes the 9. That's exactly what I needed.
Okay.
Because I needed a 9 this time.
So he's dead.
Another one dead, and 1 on 2 wounds.
Yes.
Cool. We have one more power to do. That's this Terminator unit here. They will cast Hammerhand on themselves. Hammerhand. Yes. It goes off with the +1.
Okay, very good. Is that the psychic phase done?
It is indeed.
Okay, well, we'll be back in the shooting phase. Okay, so we're in the shooting phase. Lord Kaldor, Draigo, you can see him over there, his little banner. He's going to be firing up into these guys. The Fool, hitting on 2s, re-rolling. Oh, did miss once. Oh, there you go. 5s to wound.
That's a wound. Oh, sorry, no wounds.
No wounds there.
Librarian. All hits. 1 wound.
Okay, I get a 2-up save because of my cover. I fail it.
And nice work. I'm ready to move on to the captain.
Yeah, go on.
All hit.
So stupid.
That is 4
4
wounds.
wounds, of course it is. Great.
Looking for 4 ones,
everyone's
yeah?
having a great time. No, not that time, fella.
Okay, you got 1 wound left on 1.
Yes. These 2 Terminators here now, rapid firing up there, seeing if they can be somebody.
Another 3 saves to make, sir.
Okay. We're fine.
Okay.
The Dreadnought now, firing up here. Okay, we'll see.
Stormbolter first, and then multi-melter. That's got reroll because Draigo, 4 hits. Mr. Draigo, 1 wound.
One
Mr.
wound.
Draigo,
I make the save.
Mr. Multi-melter.
Oh, double
Reroll
1,
both.
unfortunately, there.
Does hit both.
Okay.
1 wound though.
1
wound.
wound.
5, right?
And I get a 6. I get a 6-up save. No! 1's dead.
Did.
Okay, very good.
They did.
Okay, we come to this unit of Terminators now firing into my suppressors. So this we are counting this as open ruins, guys. So that will be in cover.
Oh yes. Oh yes. Okay. That is only, remarkably, 5 wounds.
5 wounds, okay. So I get my 2-ups here. You take a wound on 1 of them.
Cool.
Okay, very good.
That's shooting done.
That's shooting done. All right, well, we'll be back in the charge phase. All right, we're in the charge phase. So we're charging with this unit into both of my characters, needing a 7 for both.
Yeah, 7 for both.
Okay, here we go. A 7
4,
is
5, 6,
exactly what he
7.
gets.
Bingo.
Okay, very good.
Playtime, as they say, is over.
Yep. We're in the fight phase. We are piling in over here, doing some piling in, having a nice time. How are we splitting these attacks, Lawrence?
You've got 3 on your captain.
Uh-huh.
I'm just making sure that I've still got... Yep. 3 on the captain, 2 on the lieutenant.
Great.
Very good.
Let's do it.
Okay, so we've got 3, 6, and then 10 on the captain.
Okay.
Okay. We miss with loads. To wound you though, we wound you with every single one.
Okay, very good. This is on the captain,
This
is
is
it?
on the captain.
So I get my 4 up invulnerables here.
Saves.
So 5 wounds. 4 up invulnerables. Okay, I dropped 2. It's D3 damage a pop, right?
Yeah.
So I'm going to use a CP on one of these. It does pay off.
Okay.
Takes the 1
wound.
wound, so he's down to 3 wounds there.
And then on your
Lieutenant.
relax, it looks dodge or hit. Okay. 3 wounds.
3 wounds that time.
What's your, no, sorry, that is because your toughness 4.
Yes.
So I'm because of Hammerhand, I'm wounding you on 2s.
Okay, sure.
So 5 wounds basically.
5 wounds, okay. Right, here we go, 5 wounds. 5s and 6s. I make 2 of them, but 3 go through. He is dead. That is the end of the lieutenant. Okay, very good. All right, he's coming at you. Here we go. He hits you. He hits you 5 times.
Very nice.
He wounds you 5 times?
Well, that's impressive.
Yes, well, he's not mucking about.
I say 5 times.
Terminator saves there. It would have been normal saves anyway, but it's still pretty cool.
Yeah.
You can imagine he's like Mortal Kombat. Like, very cool. Okay, well, that is the end of the
I
turn.
consolidated round to trap him from a tactical point of view.
Yes.
So just to let you guys know what's happening at home.
Yes.
He cannot move.
No.
You've got 1 CP left. You're about to get another CP. However, this is the bad news.
There's no
I
bad
now
news.
control both the middle and that objective. That is worth 5 points to me on that secondary.
Yep.
I will have to... I don't get engaged on all fronts because I don't have a unit in this quarter, which isn't 9 inches away from the centre of the table, or 6 inches away. Yeah, I'll calculate that up and I'll let you know my thoughts.
Alrighty, we'll be back. So we move on to morale with these guys over here. So I lost 4. Okay, so I do fail. So 1 flees, and then the other one is fine. So 1 is still alive. Oof, ouch, cheeky, cheeky. That's the end of the turn. Right, let's see what Lawrence has to say for himself.
Yeah, that went pretty well. I've got direct assault, so that was another 5 points for holding that central objective and the objective in his deployment zone. I've trapped his captain now as well, so that's quite good. Basically, the issue that he has is that I've got the board control. He had a great turn, you know. He killed every single unit that he needed to. But now he's got a unit of Plasma Inceptors that can come and take 1 objective, but he's starting on no objectives. And actually, they're not even in range to shoot me. So I've got 1 unit sort of out of the game for the turn. His other unit, he's only got 1 left, so that's not that frightening anymore. Does have some suppressors though, does have a Tech Marine. I mean, look, let's see what he does. Like if he gets some amazing charges, you know, some amazing luck in combat against the Terminators, maybe he can just kill them all and that's it. And, you know, I'll just concede. We'll find out. But as it stands, I'm about to end on 51 points. Bone isn't scoring any primary, so he's going to be starting on 27 points by my calculations. So he really needs to play for that turn 4, turn 5 victory. Possible, but tricky. Let's see how his turn goes. It's turn 3. We're getting to the heart of this game. Whose heart will break first? We're about to find out.
Probably mine. Probably mine.
So we do have this Inceptor jumping back to support his captain. Makes sense. Tech Marine did advance over here to try and get this objective, which he succeeded in doing. Over here, the Inceptors did advance. They actually only rolled a 1. But the most important thing is they've got that objective now. But alas, they have nothing in range of my units over there. Suppressors are ready to lay down withering fire because Mr. Bone has a plan with his captain. The intercessors are there to support. This is how it's going down. We're attempting a desperate breakout. Is that correct?
Yes, we are. Are
So
you ready?
You are on 2 CP because you just gained 1, but you're going to spend the 2 CP for a desperate breakout. If you roll a 1, the captain's dead anyway.
He's fine.
He's okay. So he does desperately break out.
He does.
So he moves over there.
Yep.
Opening up the Terminators to be fired upon. He cannot do anything else this turn, is my understanding.
Yeah, he can't.
That's fine.
He can't do anything.
He's there doing his thing.
He's doing his best.
So, okay, this is a summary.
Yeah, let's do it.
So
we're overcharging.
We're
We're firing into your Terminators.
Let's
He's going
do
to
it.
kill all of them himself.
Okay, you are overcharging this time. Okay. So you've got 4 shots.
4 shots. Well, it looks like he'll have to leave some to his friends, but that's fine. Hitting you on 3s, re-rolling 1s.
Okay. Got a 1,
Reroll
2,
those,
oof.
otherwise I'd be dead. He's alive.
He's alive, but 3 hits.
2's to wound. It is 3 wounds, sir.
Yes, sir. 3 wounds. 1 dodge. Okay, that is 2. What you did overcharge?
Oh,
right?
yes.
You damaged 2. Okay, cool. So then that is 2 dead and 3. Third one is alive.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. What else do you have?
Fair enough. Well, I'm now going to rapid fire my bolters into you.
Okay.
I'm going to throw 1 crack grenade as well.
Okay.
So we'll start with the bolters. Okay. Okay. It's not great.
Okay.
To wound you though, it's 1 wound
Got
at
a wound.
-2.
Okay. Let's see if I can get that through. No, you do take a wound.
Wound. Okay. Now the
Okay.
grenade misses. Can re-roll.
Misses.
Makes no difference.
Okay, let me remove those 2 Terminators then and mark up the wound.
If you wouldn't mind.
Presses into the Terminators now.
Yes.
Let's see.
So haven't moved, hitting on 3.
Okay.
Can re-roll those 2 1s there. Okay. 3's to wound you. Okay, so it's 4 wounds at -1.
4 wounds, -1, 3s. I do fail 2, and
It's 2
I
dead.
do have 2 saves of 3, so that is just the Paragon left alive. Actually, I decided to kill my Paragon. I've kept that guy there because he's objective secured. So Bone can still charge me because all of these guys will get objective secure being within 6 of the Warlord. That's his Warlord trait. But, you know, they might fail a charge.
They could. Anything's possible.
You never know.
That's all my shooting done.
Okay,
So-
I also might fail a morale, so, you know, there's that too.
Well, that would be good. Or I might even kill you in glorious combat.
Okay.
I doubt it, but, you know, stranger things have happened.
Sure.
Right, so we are going to charge with
Sure.
these guys into him.
Okay.
On a 10,
They make it.
yes we are. Here we come! Ah! 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 Like that. Right, he's going to charge now.
He's attempting to charge as well, all right.
On a 7, I
believe
think
that will make it.
that will probably do it. Let's measure it
Believe that will
live.
make it.
Oh, in he goes.
Yeah, very nice.
And then we'll come in with the suppressors as well.
Okay.
Because why not?
Sure. They fail.
They fail, yeah.
They fail. Yeah.
There was almost a full party time.
Okay.
All right.
That's it.
That
We've got
is
some
it.
fighting coming up next. Kicking off with the Intercessors.
Yes. Here we go. Oh!
Lots of hits. Very,
All of the hits.
very nice.
All of the hits. All of the hits. All of the hits. Here we go. All of the wounds. All of the wounds. All
6
of the
wounds?
wounds. 6 wounds. He's taken a single one there. This could be it.
And he's alive.
All right. I just need to see how many attacks my Inceptors have. You wait there, Lawrence.
Yes, I'll come back.
All right.
And now the Inceptor.
4 attacks on the charge.
4 attacks.
Oof.
4 times. Very cool. Can he do any wounds?
He's
can
done
do
2.
He just needs me to roll a 1. Yay!
Yes!
He's dead. Oh, yeah.
Victory is sweet.
And that concludes the turn. No morales for me to make because he's dead anyway. Pretty much as expected.
I got 2 points.
He's got 2 points.
This turn.
Because he's already maxed out on things like a Pour the Witch.
Yep.
It does mean, though, that you do have 2 objectives that you're holding.
Yeah, 3
Oh,
objectives.
actually, hold on, because I'm holding this one.
I'm holding 3.
Oh, yes, you've got your Submarine here. Yeah, so you've got 3 objectives
So
you're
you
holding.
won't be holding the full 15 this time.
No, but I do get another 10 because I still count as holding that one in this mission.
Yes.
So I've got another 10 primary points. That's putting me in a considerable lead. Points coming up here, no doubt. Let's see what I do in my turn for just a moment.
Okay, so we are in the end. Well, we're at the end of the movement phase, and the blob is moving towards my Inceptors over here, led by the Terminators, the Librarian, Draigo, the Captain, and the Dreadnought, all looking to start bringing down some hurt on these boys here. The Terminators have left their position on the edge of the ruins, and they're coming forward now to try and steal this objective from me and kill my Captain, I've been told. How dare you? How dare you? How dare you?
How dare me.
That's it. So we're doing this as a summary. We're going straight into the psychic phase, I believe. Is that correct?
Correct.
What are you going to
So Draigo is going to cast a smite on your captain.
do? Okay, because he's the
'cause
closest.
He's the closest. Because that's how that works. That goes off.
Okay.
That is a cocked dice.
But still will go off anyway.
It doesn't matter at that point.
Sure. So he's down to 1 wound.
Cool. He's then going to use Empiric Surge because I've got a 3 CP this turn. Now everyone's got a +1 aura.
Very good.
He's then going to do Armoured Resilience on that Terminator unit. That goes off too.
Very nice.
Bosh, that's him.
Okay, very good.
Then we are going to cast a Smite with the Captain because this is equidistant now from your guy and this guy over here. So Mr. Captain's going to cast a Smite on you. Mr. Captain goes off.
Goes off, okay, cool.
So 2 mortal wounds on and the Inceptor squad.
Yep, 1's on 1 wound there.
Then the... what is his name? What is his name? Yes, right, then the Librarian will go over to cast a Smite on that unit as well.
Sure.
The Librarian... Actually, I'll do it from the Venerable Dreadnought first.
Okay.
So he will cast a Smite on you, so let's just do that. That
Yes,
goes off.
Okay, so one is dead and 1's on 2 wounds.
Yeah, and then the Librarian will cast a Smite on you.
Okay.
That goes off.
All right, so 1's on 1 wound.
Don't forget I'm getting +2 to the roll on
Yep.
all of this, guys. Cool. Then I'll have a little think.
Alrighty. The Terminator's casting a Smite over here now.
Yes.
Yes.
Because the Librarian... No, the Librarian will cast his Imperium Domination first, though.
Sure.
He can reroll that Sanctic Shard.
Okay.
That is a 5 +2 +3 because of the Sanctic Shard, so it does go off.
Okay, very nice.
Because of the +1 Empiric Surge.
Yeah.
Okay, so I have another command point. That's nice.
Very good.
Now the Terminators will cast that Smite.
Sure.
That would be a fail.
That's a fail, that one.
I'll re-roll that with the CP that I just gained.
Okay.
No, I won't. In fact, I'll kill myself. Yes, I kill myself. Okay.
Oh, very good.
Cool.
Cool. Okay, well, I'll let you do that, and then we'll be back in the shooting phase. All right, so then we have another Smite into my Captain over here.
That's exactly what I needed.
Yeah, that's exactly what you needed.
Your Captain's dead.
My Captain is dead. Oh, Captain, my Captain. Okay, very good. Problem City. Yeah. It's all sorts of problems going on here. Is there anything else to do in this psychic phase?
No, I've cast everything, no.
Very good. Yeah. Well, in that case, we'll be back in the shooting phase. Yeah. We kick off the shooting phase with the Dreadnought. He's going to fire everything into these guys here. Is that right?
Yes.
Yes, cool.
Multi-melter. Both hit. Multi-melter. No. Okay.
No wounds. Okay, fair enough.
Okay. Combi Volter. Both hits. Combi Volter. No wounds.
No wounds. Okay.
Right,
fair enough. Okay, so we come over to this Terminator squad here and we're going to rapid fire into the unit here.
Yes. Okay. That is 4 wounds.
4 wounds, okay. We're okay. We're okay because we are in cover over there. Very good. Anything else?
Yeah, loads more. Let me get some dice.
Alrighty. These Terminators will now rapid fire into this Gravis here.
Rerolling because Draigo.
Yes.
That's caught-ish. Okay.
Nice lot of shots there.
5 and 6. 3 wounds.
3 wounds, okay. 3 up saves. I make them all. Cool. Very nice.
Then Draigo will do 4 shots into the same suppressor unit.
Okay.
4 hits. 3 wounds.
3 wounds.
Just kill 1.
You do. You get 1 because 1 was on 1 wound remaining. Okay, yes. Very good. I'll remove him in a moment. Do you want?
And then the Captain will fire at this same Gravis guy.
Okay.
All hits. No wounds. And then the Librarian. Last bit of shooting. All hits. 1 wound.
1 wound on my Gravis. He loves it.
Cool,
that's the shooting done. We'll move on to the charge phase. Okay, the Terminator's now charging into my squad here.
Yes, they make it.
Okay, very good. I'll let you move them in. Any other charges? Can you make any other charges? No. Okay, cool. In they go. Oh. So we'll be back in the fight phase. Okay, so we are now in the fight phase. The Halberds are raised above their heads, looking to remove some heads.
Oh, they all hit.
Oh, that's not what I wanted to see.
That is unpleasant.
Okay, well, it's
Okay,
sort of
well,
balanced
I
out.
only wound you twice.
Only wound you twice. Okay, so looking for 5s and 6s here. I do make one. One goes through.
D3, 1 wound.
1 wound. Okay, so I will now get to strike you back. Let me just do some pile-ins here so I can make sure I'm holding that objective. Okay, significant there. Right, I'm going to now strike you back. Really, I do need to kill one of these Terminators.
Yes, to take the objective.
Yes, okay, so a decent amount of hits here. I will be wounding you now on 4s. Okay, so it is...
And you are within 3?
With both of them, yes.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's
cool.
6 wounds at -1 because I've had to now move into my doctrine there.
Okay, yeah, you kill a Terminator, you just kill a Terminator.
Okay, so I kill a Terminator. Okay, very good.
Matter, cool, so you do have that objective.
So I do have that objective. All right, so that makes things slightly more interesting.
Yeah, no, that's good. That makes it spicy because now, so I anticipated killing them. I didn't even kill one of them. So that now means that in your next turn, you will hold more, which does give 15 points to yourself. However, I still end the turn with another +3 points here for the central objective. Of course, as per my secondary. So I'm on 64 points.
Yeah.
That's the harsh reality.
That's the harsh reality.
You can have 15 points. That still only puts you on 44.
44.
Yeah,
Okay.
to my 64.
Well, let's see how this turn goes. See if there's anything that can actually be done here. We will be back after my movement phase.
Right, Bone's going to go for it. It's turn 4. He does need a pretty impeccable turn, as in wiping pretty much most of this out.
Yes.
And then maybe charging and contesting the one remaining model. I don't see how that's possible.
No, me
It's
either.
probably not possible.
I don't think it is.
Okay, let's see, because he's already maxed out on a Pour the Witch. He's not really getting... He does get engaged on all fronts again for 2 points.
Yep.
So that is something. Okay, well, let's just go into the shooting, see what you do.
So we're going to overcharge with my guy here. Draigo is the closest.
He is now the closest,
so
exactly.
2d3 shots.
2d3, gets 3 shots.
To hit. So he's dead after this.
Okay, so that's a bad start.
Okay.
Well, not necessarily. Well, could still kill him.
So 2 wounds go through.
You only need me to fail both of these saves, which I don't, because my Storm Shield. Okay, so Draigo does fully survive.
And he dies.
And he dies. That is probably it at that point. I mean,
quite frankly.
The issue is, guys, from a tactical point of view, he can't target any of the characters with those Inceptors over there. Even if the Inceptors do well, they need to overcharge. They've got no rerolls. They might kill some of themselves. But let's just say that they don't. They get the perfect storm. They wipe the Terminators, despite Armoured resilience and etc., etc., etc. I'm still left with 3 characters and the Dreadnought. Let's say that the perfect storm is you kill those. My next turn, I will score, my turn 5, I will score 10 points.
Yeah.
All I need to do to then deny you the game is move the 3 characters in the Dreadnought this way and put the smites here. That will kill you. Oh, well, to be fair, you will still hold that objective though.
Yeah.
You will still hold the objective. So I would need to stop you holding that to score. But here's the thing, you can score another 15 points max. If you get that sheet there.
Yeah. It won't make any difference.
Yeah, if you score another 15 points, that will put you on 59 points. Plus 2 points for engage on all fronts. That puts you on 61. I'm already on 64 right now. Yeah. And I'm guaranteed next turn to score another 10. Yeah. So alas,
it can't be done.
Is dead.
It can't be done. If I'd killed Draigo, maybe. Maybe.
It could have got interesting.
Maybe.
So look, an interesting game in the end. I think ultimately won by my board control early on, because I got quite a bit of, I got 2 good turns of max primary, didn't I? And I think that ultimately, and then another turn of 10 points. That combined with my secondaries, which weren't the best to be fair, kind of stole it. You got a Pour the Witch, which we sort of knew you would, maxed out on 15 there. Engage you were consistently getting, but yeah, the primary just ran away with you.
Yeah, the mission helped a bit with yours
think
as
it
well.
did,
The fact, because the thing is, I actually cleared you off all the objectives.
Yeah, it's the fact that I continue to hold this one after leaving it really did help.
Well, it was the fact that you held all of these, even though you had no models on them, the ones down the center of the board.
Yeah.
So that would have been a different game completely.
Yes.
Right now, I'd be going, no, we're playing this out because
close,
this is really close. But with the extra 15 points, no.
Yeah.
Close one.
Yeah.
Did my best.
It's your best.
My dice are much better.
They are. They definitely are.
Yeah.
You're definitely luckier this game than I've seen you in a while. Well, look, well fought, Mr. Bone. We will no doubt see future battles with you refining this Imperial Fist successor list.
Yeah, I'm in two minds about the suppressors. I think they're good. I think they can do a lot of work turn one.
They really can with Imperial Fist, depending on what you're playing.
Depending on what you're playing.
Yeah.
I think the thing is, after that, though...
What would you have preferred to have?
I mean, it kind of would have... I don't think it would have made a huge amount of difference in this particular list, if I'm honest, against this particular matchup. But really, I'm in two minds about them. I think they're very good, but I'm also a bit like, I don't know. Yeah, maybe... I mean, the Eradicators were originally in the list.
Yep.
But I don't think they would have... I mean, against Paladins and stuff, they could have been all right. Against Terminators and stuff, they could have been all right. They would have had a bit more duality. I would have had a lot less CP, though.
Yes.
A lot less CP. Do I need the CP? Well, actually, no. I would have had the same amount of CP because the suppressors are fast attack. So I wouldn't have had to take the Outrider. So actually I would have had I could have, because you can run the original list just in a battalion.
Yeah.
Maybe it is the Eradicators that you want to put in.
Well, they are very popular for a reason. Well, why don't you guys leave your comments below? Let us know what you would change.
I do like the suppressors. Like,
so do I. I think they have, because they are cheap. And what I do like about them is how mobile they are.
Yeah.
And I think actually, you know, the fact that you couldn't get out onto the objectives and contest them fast enough was ultimately what lost you the game. Would the Eradicators have helped with that? Well, not in this particular mission they wouldn't. You would have killed more, but I still would have had those points I was scoring. It is a tough one.
Yeah.
Are Eradicators, should they be taken every game? Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Because they're just that silly good. But there is something to be said about the mobility.
Yeah.
One for the old food bank there, the thought bank rather.
Put it in, as Beard would say, put it in my brain box.
Put it in his brain box.
Yeah.
So I'm going to continue refining the Grey Knight list. It was an interesting variant, this one. It has its assets. I'm going to talk a little bit more about it over on Demand. I'm going to do a Grey Knights list analysis soon. I think I'm getting to the point where I think I know what I'm going to do with them. So until next time, this has been Lawrence and the Bone. We'll see you soon.
Bye.